from back in the day.
Hi there, welcome to Community Circle on Sierra H Broadcasting. I am your host, Jackie Morales, and in studio I have the honor to be speaking with Travis L. Williams. He is the founder and the CEO of HBCU All Stars LLC. Thank you so much for being here with us
Thank you
today.
for having me, and I'm certainly excited to be here with you today.
Oh, we're ecstatic to have you here on the show with us. And I was hoping, we're going to have a great conversation. We have a lot to talk about because there's big things happening here in Arizona at GCU with HBCU. But before we jump into that, I would love for you just to tell us a little bit more about yourself and how the HBCU All Stars got started.
Thank you for asking that question. My name is Travis L. Williams. I'm the CEO and founder of HBCU All Stars. We're a black-owned sports marketing, events, and media company located in Atlanta, Georgia. Our vision, our mission, we call it EAR and OR. Exposure, access, recognition, opportunity, resources, and results for our most prestigious and tradition-rich HBCUs. From our most hardworking, talented, ambitious students and student athletes, and very deserving student athletes, and some of our most outstanding coaches across the country. And so we represent 4 premier black college conferences, the MEAC, the SWAC, the CIAA, and SIAC, and our independent schools, Tennessee State, Hampton, North Carolina A&T. I'm a former 17-year college basketball coach, and so I've been around a little bit. I'm a Southern guy. I'm from South Georgia, 2.5 hours away from Atlanta.
Okay.
I currently reside in Atlanta with an amazing family, beautiful wife, Nakaya Williams. We celebrated, 17 years in June of wedding and of marriage, and so I have 2 amazing children, Tegan and Travis Jr., and a pet dog, Spark. And so it's just a truly amazing family. And so just where we are in this space is such a God-driven vision. So after 17 successful years, God placed this vision in my spirit in October 2019.
Wow.
As much as I love coaching, God said, I'm placing something in your spirit that's going to change the trajectory of our historical black colleges and universities.
Amazing.
And so that's when HBCU All Stars were founded. And so we're here in less than 40 days, getting ready to bring this entire HBCU experience to the great city of Phoenix, the Valley of the Sun.
And we're going to talk about
Yes.
that because I really want to dive deep into this. But I did also want to mention how much I love that it's God-driven and how much I love that your whole family is a part of it.
Yes.
And that's when you know when God speaks, you need to answer, make things happen. And if you don't, he's going to keep knocking and saying, hello, we got some purpose here and we got a lot of lives to change. So walk us through what this event is going to look like. I know it starts April 7th.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. So what is that going to look like for everyone that's going to be involved?
Well, I love the fact that you say it's purpose-driven, this here, and that speaks in volumes about you and why we're here, because I'm walking in my purpose. I'm a man of faith and family, and I live a life of service. And so, as I mentioned, in less than about 40 days, we're getting ready to do something historic. For those folks that are listening to this, watching this, Final Four weekend is college basketball biggest weekends. And if you know about the history and the legacy of HBCUs, our HBCUs were founded when we had no other place where our African Americans attend college and stuff.
Wow.
Sometimes we feel undervalued, unappreciated. But we're resilient, we're strong, we're fighters, and we have some of the brightest and best minds across all landscapes, on and off the playing fields, on and off the court. Think about it. And so we get an opportunity during college basketball, biggest weekend, to celebrate black excellence at the highest level. And we're not second class to those 4 participating Final Four teams that will be here during Final Four weekend. We have great relationships with our NCAA, NABC, as well as our CBS sports partners that are helping us bring this national profile elite showcase, as well as our corporate partners and everything. And so this is a truly God-driven vision.
Amen.
Where everybody wins in this. The game is what brings everybody together,
Right.
but the ancillary events and everything that's tied to it.
Right. That's the only way when God is involved. A lot of the times people shy away from talking about that. And I'm like, how can you do anything with leaving him out? There's no way. So
possible.
I love the fact that
possible.
that it is driven by God and therefore, yes, purpose driven as well. So thank you for what you're doing for so many. I'm sure you're extremely excited. This is the 3rd annual, correct?
annual.
And what made you choose Arizona?
And I'm glad you asked that question. Why do we choose Arizona?
Yeah.
The Final Four. So why this is important, wherever the Final Four go, we go.
Okay.
Because CBS Sports is a large part of March Madness and they, the relationship with the NCAA and Final Four weekend.
Right.
And that's the great thing about the partnership. So
Okay.
here we are, HBCU All Stars, in partnership with CBS Sports. So that's the beautiful and historic significance. We've never had a space in this.
Right.
Let me give you a stat.
Please.
There are 450 NBA players, 30 NBA teams. How many HBCU players you think are out of 450?
That's a great question. I never thought about it, but I'm going to shoot my shot here. Let's see.
Okay, out of 450
I'm
players,
thinking-
NBA players, 30 NBA teams, how many players out of 450? HBCUs,
I'm going to say 150.
150. Every time I ask everybody, I say, wow, one.
You're kidding.
There's only one current active HBCU player on the NBA roster. That's Robert Covington with the Philadelphia 76ers that play for me at Tennessee State.
My stomach just dropped.
Yeah, and that's what everybody's reaction, because you automatically assume there's a lot of African American kids that are on these courts. They got to be attending HBCUs, but that's not the case. And
Wow.
that's why this movement, the HBCU All Stars movement, this HBCU All Star Game is significant. Now we get an opportunity to put our HBCU players on a national platform. We're just as good as those other Power 5 teams, but we just don't get those opportunities. We don't have these scouts and NBA teams, G League International, going on our HBCU campuses. And so I've been on both sides. 8 of my 17 years of coaching were at HBCUs. And so I got a chance to see it. This is not, I've been in the trenches. I know what it's like to sweep a floor as a HBCU coach. I know what it feels like to wash, I know it feels like we don't feel appreciated and all that stuff. But our HBCUs matter in this space.
Yeah.
And so that's the beautiful thing about coming here. We're bringing that experience. We're going to just be involved. We're taking our guys to the Final Four games.
Yeah.
We're doing a lot of community outreach and games. We're actually doing a pro day combine.
Wow.
When all those NBA scouts, G League scouts come in to watch those Final Four teams, we're making it simple for you. We're doing our own HBCU All Stars Pro Day. We're inviting you. I'll take it one step further. We hired the same company that does the Pro Day combines for the NBA to come do it for our All-Stars. All the measurements, all on the courts, skills, we hired the same company.
That's
And so when they come, here's everything on these top 24 HBCU All-Stars.
Look at God.
That's what I'm saying. Look at God. Think about
Look
it.
at
We
God.
currently have 65 of the best players in black college basketball on our watch list
Wow.
that are represented of those 49 HBCUs from our 4 premier black college conferences.
This is
And so
huge.
anytime we get an opportunity to amplify our HBCU student athletes, our coaches, because we don't get that national showcase. We don't get that shine. So that's the beautiful thing. Everything that's happened during the 23-24 season, it's coming to Phoenix. It's coming to us. And the great city of Phoenix get an opportunity to be front and center.
Yes.
And this is inclusive of everybody. Just because it's HBC, we want everybody that are true fans of basketball to be in attendance. Not only that, from the game, because when you're tuning into the game, we know it's going to be a sold out 6,500 plus at Grand Canyon University.
Absolutely.
We know that. We
Yeah.
know that. And then if they can't get in, we know they're going to be in the quad area, fan fest, college game day, just enjoying it. The bands, the cheer, the black and brown businesses we support. We're doing a big vendor expo. We want everybody to be a part of this movement. Not only that, we'll have tabling from our college admissions where we invite all 100 plus HBCUs across the country to come participate in our college admissions and scholarship fair that will be at Phoenix College
Okay.
on that Friday from 9 a.m. I'm saying it, from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. So we invite all Phoenix high school seniors that are interested in attending HBCUs to come out. In the past 2 years, we've been able to touch over 2,500 to 3,000 students interested in attending HBCUs. Not only that, our community give back is very important. It's very important that we come and impact the local economy just like everybody else with those problems, because our impact matters and our ability to support. College admissions fair, community outreach engagement, you know what I'm saying? Grant Park there in downtown Phoenix. We're in the process of partnering to do a legacy court dedication where we're going to create a Friday Fun Day when all the students get out. We've partnered with a number of our social justice and civil rights organizations to let us know our voices matter. This is a great platform, and it's important to give back to our community. the YMCA downtown Phoenix. We're doing a youth clinic for the kids when they get out. And as you know, that YMCA, that particular YMCA has a transitional house
Right.
for transitional and for the homeless. And it doesn't matter. We want to go in there and show them some love that they matter. And so we're partnering with the YMCA as far as our youth, but also pouring into the individuals that are transitioning and trying to get their lives together. We want to show them we care. It doesn't matter. That's the beautiful thing about what? God-driven vision.
I need a moment. I'm just so overwhelmed. And I'm like getting emotional because it's like, wow, I'm seeing it in live action. The experience, the changing lives, especially for our youth, and just changing generations.
Yeah, and
So you're just blowing me away right now.
it's
They're
true.
happy tears. They're happy tears.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It's truly, and so when I get opportunities like this, it really, because a lot of folks don't understand the magnitude of what this means. You know, to help some
Yeah.
goals, dreams, and aspirations come true.
Absolutely.
It's important that the game is what brings everybody. But how do we impact lives? How do we give back? You know, what to do the things that we're able to do.
Yes.
And that's what this is about. Because it's inclusive of everyone that don't know about historical black college. Why were historically black colleges founded? Because
Exactly.
we didn't have any other options.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we're fighting, we're resilient, and to get this platform to help young men to achieve their goals, dream, aspiration. But more important, we just released yesterday our women. So we're not shying away from our women.
Right.
We have some of the most dynamic HBCU All Star women. It's their time to shine too.
Absolutely.
So we
Yes.
just released their top 20, where we'll bring a number of them and recognize their greatness and their excellence.
Yes.
But as you know, in this space, we got to make sure this is right, and we're bringing, like I tell you, everybody wins in this. And I must say this, I would not be sitting here if I didn't have a wife that believed in the vision. And so for me, because when God placed this vision, you can imagine, I said, hey, I had to go to my wife, Kaya, and say, hey, baby, you're going to have to hold this down.
Yeah.
Personally, professionally, financially. This is the only thing that I'm focusing on. That's what God is playing. And I'm being obedient to God in this walk. And so that's what's important. And she held it down. Held it down. Hopefully you get an opportunity to meet her when she
Yeah.
comes in the family. But that's what's important, you know, that the strong family that we can go through some change. Because when we launched it, remember the pandemic hit.
Oh, yeah.
The world changed. We launched this in October 2019. We were 3 weeks out from hosting the first ever game in Atlanta in March 20. You know, that's when the pandemic, it shut us down in 2020.
Wow.
So all the different changes, you know, going through where the year everything shut down, all the resources and everything we invested, it went from zero. You know what I'm saying? Everything was like zero. But as you can imagine, so in the past 2 years, we've been able to just continue to grind, continue to believe,
Yeah.
continue to be faithful.
That
And
seems
we-
like a but God moment, right?
That's it.
But God.
That's it. That's it. So when I look back on it, that's it. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? And so this is a but God moment. I'm sitting here having this
Absolutely.
conversation because you
I
get a
believe
chance
so.
to tell the story. We get a chance to tell the story and what this means.
Yeah, you're
You know?
here at
Yeah.
Mega. Yes. Thank you.
Nah.
Travis, first of all, thank you for saying yes to the calling.
Yeah.
Because sometimes people are called and not very many will answer the calling, right? So thank you because a lot of lives are about to change, like I was saying earlier today. I love the fact that it's happening here in Arizona. I love the fact that it's going to be at GCU because that's going to be huge.
Yep.
I love that campus so much. And also for sharing the importance of your wife and how
Yeah.
she was holding it down
Yeah.
because you need that.
Yeah.
And so that just shows me that, you know, it's not just about our personal purposes, but it's also about the purpose that you have in a marriage.
Yeah. Yep.
And because it's not easy.
Yep.
Right? So I can't wait to meet her.
Yeah.
I'm excited for what's about to happen here. And you said it is going to be televised nationally.
Yeah, it's televised. And so think about it. We just watched Usher perform at the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, everybody raising their hand. You just watched Usher perform over
Yes.
123. It's the same platform that this game will be on CBS
wow.
Sports.
Oh,
Prime
wow.
time Sunday. That's so I put it in perspective like that. This is prime time Sunday on CBS television network, right before their big show, 60 Minutes.
Right.
And so for us, we got to make sure we're showing up and we're showing out,
Yeah.
making sure Grand Canyon, and it's set up perfectly. Think about it. The Final Four games are that Saturday. Our HBCU All Star Games are that Sunday. And then you got the men's national championship game that Monday.
Wow.
All that's going on.
Perfect.
All eyes on HBCU All Stars,
Yes.
Grand Canyon University, the hottest ticket in town, the place to be, Sunday, April the 7th. And so
Yes.
that's really, really important. But when we come here, remember, we will be here, our HBCU All Stars. So folks should know, if you want an opportunity to meet our HBCU All Stars before the game, we come here. They arrive Wednesday, April the 3rd.
Okay.
And so when we get here, we have an awards ceremony.
Okay.
It's an RSV, first come, first serve. We don't charge for any of our events.
Wow.
The only thing we ask, because remember, it's our way of giving back, a text to give to support all of our scholarship initiatives.
Okay.
Because everything we do, the majority of our proceeds, they all go back to support our scholarship initiatives. So Thursday, as I mentioned to you, Thursday we got the YMCA, all these events. We have a welcome reception for everyone is invited.
Okay.
You can come down to our host hotel. All this stuff will be on our HBCU All Star Game website and our HBCU All Stars app.
Okay.
Where we're having a welcome reception, a meet and greet, and a fellowship where you can come to our host hotel, no charge. Text to get, come and just meet and greet.
I love
And that's important as a part of our give back, along with the number of the other things that we're doing here. So
Yeah.
for us, is how do we come here and impact the community and give back?
You're
And
doing
so,
it.
and that's kind of where we are. But we just want folks to come,
Yes.
support, get your tickets, come support, be in the building. And if you can't, watch it. Make it a watch party. Tell your friends, because as you know, all our support. It helps out what we're able to do in this space.
It's
and
a huge thing to
yeah,
support.
and so we're excited. We're excited to collaborate with a number of our corporate partners, but we're also excited to collaborate with individuals like you and also our local businesses here to support. I think we think it's important.
Absolutely.
We really think it's important, and I always go back to this, a God-driven mission.
Amen. I love that.
And so I want to say this. So a lot of folks see this, but they don't understand the story. So I grew up South Georgia. My mother passed away when I was 12 years old.
Oh, wow.
She died of lupus at the age of 30. What? Yeah, lupus at the age of 30. So February 23rd, 1985, last week, 39 days since her passing. Grew up without a father. First in my family to attend college. First in my family to graduate college. And so for me, it's like I didn't allow that to be a reason not to be successful. Because I remember my praying grandmother. I remember praying Bible reading mother. And so all that stuff was instilled as a child that, hey, if you didn't go to church, if you didn't do this, it was instilled. And so I still see the value in the spirit of my grandmother and mother. And so it laid a strong foundation. And so that's my faith is what you get.
Wow.
None of this is pretentious. This is real as you get. And so in this space, as an African-American man, being able to do something for our culture and the community, but also bringing everybody together, making it inclusive of what we do is really a God-driven. And now we're bringing it to this part of the community where it doesn't exist. And so the most profound moment a month ago when I came here for the Martin Luther King March is to hold that torch and look back and see all these individuals marching downtown Phoenix. And now we're getting ready to celebrate an HBCU All Star Game here in less than 40 days in Phoenix.
Yeah.
It sends a loud and clear message. It's time is now.
That's been the message.
Yep.
It is now. And there's actually a verse about when you were talking about your mom and your grandma praying for you, teach the kids the way and they'll never stray away
Yes.
from the word. And the word is so powerful. So thank you again for your message today. How do you sleep at night with so much excitement? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm so excited right now, but you're doing amazing things.
Well, when I got here last night, I honestly didn't sleep. I got here last night, I'm like, hey, when it's time like this, it's just because you're walking in purpose. And I think that's it's when it's your purpose, you know what you're doing. It's a bigger calling for what we're doing, and we got an opportunity, to bring everybody together and do things for the right reason here. So we're excited about it,
Absolutely. Yes,
Can we
Ron.
touch on the fact that this is historical because of the Black community? We don't have an HBCU
Yeah.
here in Arizona.
Absolutely.
So can we talk about that a little bit and how this moment is historic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's. We good?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna get some stuff after. Yeah.
Okay,
thank you.
cool. Let's talk about the historical side of things with this whole event that's happening right now.
No, it's amazing. Like I said, as far as HBCUs, they stop. As far as Texas is where the HBCU stop. As far as so here, it doesn't exist. But there are a number of HBCU people, influencers, ambassadors, and folks that live here. You know, I come here to Phoenix at least twice a month. And so I've been able to attend events through our Divine Nine organization. I'm a member of Kappa Alpha Psi fraternity.
Okay.
And so, and it's important. I mean, there are a lot of individuals that want to be a part, that's going to be a part of this movement. And it's like I said, it's historic to bring the entire HBCU experience. Remember, we're bringing the band,
Yeah.
the cheerleaders, the dance team.
Wow.
All that's going to be a part of the HBCU experience. Our Divine Nine Greek organizations, that's big in HBCU culture.
Yeah.
You know, so we're bringing that entire culture, the DJ, the music, the vibe. It is a very important time, you know, for our HBC. So we're excited. We're excited, especially to expose our young folks out here to the HBCU. We have some of the most prestigious HBCUs across the country.
Wow.
The Morehouse, the Spelman, the Howards, I mean, it's 100 plus. And each one of those HBCUs have their own unique and identities to really support HBCU, support our causes, support our students. And so we're excited. Like I said, we're going to touch a lot of students. We're going to expose a lot of students to what. And we got a program set up here, you know, through one of our corporate partners, Jostens. So we are doing a cap and gown. We've identified 5 schools here that are in need with cap and gowns.
Okay.
So we're going to provide cap and gowns to 5 high schools to assist their graduating seniors
That
with
is
cap and gowns.
amazing.
And we know how expensive cap and gowns
Oh,
can
yeah.
be, and so we're gonna support the initiative.
that.
So that's the type of stuff that's important.
You're planting
to us.
seeds
Yeah,
all
yeah.
over the place. I love
And,
it.
and so there will be some more announcements coming through. We're
Okay.
still navigating through some things,
Okay.
but we're really going to leave our mark in the community. And so that's what it's about. But to be able to bring the HBCU culture, because we know the city of Phoenix, you all do a lot of things where y'all taking students here on HBCU tours across the country, but we're bringing it to you. And so we want to make sure that is really, that our community really get out and visit with our HBCUs that'll be here in attendance.
So let's talk about how someone can get tickets to the show.
Wow, you can go to HBCUAllStarGame.com and get tickets. You can follow us on all social media platforms, HBCU All Star Game, HBCU All Stars LLC, and you can follow me at Travis L. Williams 24. It's important. Make sure you get tickets. We need you in the building. And if you can't get tickets, make sure you tune in CBS Television Network, streaming on Paramount Plus on Sunday, April 7th. The 3rd annual HBCU All Star Game at Grand Canyon University, Global Credit Union Arena. This is a historic moment, a celebration of the best in black college basketball, black history, black culture experience. It is important. Be at the game, Sunday, April 7th.
Awesome. Well, I can't wait. I hope to come and experience because this just sounds amazing and I want to see it all happening. Well, all we need next is a revival here in Arizona.
We can work on that. I love it. Yeah.
Okay, amazing. Well, Travis L. Williams in the studio right here on Community Circle. Thank you again for stopping by. You're always welcome. Anything else that you have going on in the Valley, feel free to come back and we will, share it with our community, our listeners, and so that they can also come out and experience this amazing event that's happening.